Sorry guys, my video was too long, so I had to split it. So without further ado, here is the second part of the video. And the astrocytes are the blood-brain barrier. Now, let us draw a picture of a neuron. I know I have one here and whatever, but I'm going to draw. I like drawing them like this. So there. And then we have our... this, go like that. And then this. This. And I'll use another color. We'll go like this. Oh, that's terrible. We won't do that. I'm going to pick a better color here. What do you want? We'll go with green, Nicolette. Going on and on and on. So right here, this is our myelin sheath. This insulates the neuron. You know, it's like a cover over a wire. And then we need, I want a blue. There we go. And then I guess I'll do the gray, but I gotta go thicker. Actually, we'll do the purple. Purple's nice. Do that, and then maybe we can do we'll go with like an orange. Orange looks good. There we go. There we go. And then now we'll do the gray. I want a gray for my ribosomes. Okay, so here is our neuron. The neuron, the functional unit of the nervous system. Sometimes for a minute, I think I'm in the classroom. Like I just like, ooh. But then I'm like, wait a minute. I'm in my dining room. Anyway, all right, so we have the neuron here, and we have a few parts that we need to know. I'm going to go quick through this because you've learned this before. We have these things coming out over here. Those are called the dendrites. The dendrites receive information. The dendrite, they receive information. They receive a stimulus. They detect a stimulus. That should make sense. You have a bunch of them in your eyeballs, detecting light, the rods, the cones. This piece over here is called the cell body, also known as the cyton. Cell body. And the cell body has what in it? It has a nucleus. So what does that mean? It can divide. It can make proteins. And that allows for neurotransmitters to be made, right? That they're proteins. So in there you have all sorts of organelles, and the dendrites are attached to that. Excuse me. Alright, so over here, this long piece, that's called the axon. Someone's got to say it, right? Wax on, wax off. Alright, so the axon, that is the long piece that extends from the cell body. And it carries the message from the cell body to the axon terminal, or the terminal branch, or to the end of the neuron. So this carries the nerve impulse, the impulse throughout the neuron. I told myself I'd keep these videos at like 10 minutes, and now this one's at 14. Alright, so it carries the nerve impulse throughout the neuron. So now you know it's going in this direction. And that's going to be important when we start talking about action potentials. Yes, my AP Bio students, action potentials on Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see. See how excited I get. Excited! Woo! Alright. At the end over here, we have our terminal branch, also known as the axon terminal. And we'll put axon terminal, also known as the terminal branch. All right, here the nerve impulse is going to be turned from an electrical impulse into a chemical impulse, meaning it's going to be releasing neurotransmitters into the synapse, and that would be the space between the neurons. So the nerve impulse is changed from an electrical impulse to a chemical impulse. And it's the end. It's the terminal. It's the branch. It's interesting that airports have terminals. That's the end. Alright, and then we have this covering over here, and that's the myelin sheath. And the myelin sheath insulates the neuron. And it allows for that nerve transmission to kind of... What's up with my shirt over here? Oh, that's why. There we go. It's freaking me out. It allows for that nerve impulse to be conducted through the neuron without any interruptions. And that's important. You don't want interruptions there. Now, I have all that there. Nodes of Ranvier, we're not talking about right now. Everything else is there. And then the synapse we'll get into, but that's just the space between neurons. So if I was going to draw you like some neurons here like this, boom, 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 right? And then I drew another one. There, right in here, that's the synapse, that's the space. All right, so we covered a lot today. Hopefully you're using these, and hopefully I don't sound too silly, and I'll try to shake things up as we go. I was trying to like put a screen behind me, but this is yellow and not like green, and so I couldn't put fancy things, although I'd rather you concentrate on the work that's going on anyhow. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to email me. What's up? Nothing. And I can help you out. Have a great Tuesday, and